to drive the point, trying to get you really to picture your faith as that it defines the ability of your physical body. Now, if we take the example of, I'll use an example of your cell phone. So a cell phone or a computer has got what we call operating systems. So you've got, if you are using an iPhone, you will have an iOS. If you are using a Samsung, you will have an Android. So that Android, that iOS, it's the ability, it's what defines the ability of the cell phone, of that iPhone or that Samsung phone. So the operating systems, which is the iOS or the Android, it's what defines the ability of the phone, or it defines what the phone can understand, what the phone can do, all the features that it has. The ability is logged in the operating systems. Who owns the operating systems of the hardware? Somebody who owns the phone created the operating systems of the phone, which actually manages the resources of the phone. So if the owner of the phone wants to upgrade the ability of the phone, what does he do? He upgrades the operating systems. He actually goes for the operating systems, because the ability of the phone is embedded in the operating systems, not on the hardware. Yes, some of the features that you want to put in the operating systems, they might require that the hardware be upgraded, but in the main, the ability of a cell phone, of a computer, of an iPhone, of a Samsung is locked in the operating systems. So the operating systems, look at it, it's an example of faith. It's faith. It's the belief system of the phone. It's the operating systems of the phone. Where did it come from? It came from the owner of the phone. Like, for example, Apple. Apple develops iOS. So Apple defines the ability of their iPhone. Same as with Samsung. Samsung, or the owner of Samsung, he defines the ability, the faith. He defines the faith. He is the source of the belief system of the cell phone, which is what the phone is capable of, what the features that are on the phone, and everything else that the phone can do. Because without the operating systems, the cell phone or the computer is useless. This is the operating system. Listen to me. I'm saying the operating systems is the faith, is the belief, is the faith that comes from the owner of the hardware of the phone, which the owner puts it in the hardware for the hardware to have the ability to do all sort of things. Now, I'm saying the ability of what you are capable of, it can never be at school. It's locked up in your faith that you receive from your Creator. Because faith, operating systems, which actually guides the body, the soul, it becomes the ability, or what defines the ability of what the body can do, can see, can process. So listen to this. Cell phone, iPhone, Samsung, iPhone, its ability depends on what? On the iOS. The Samsung, its ability depends on what? On the Android. Now, who defines the Android? not just everybody. The owner of Samsung or Apple, or the owner, he defines the ability that gets embedded in the operating systems. Now, where do you get your own ability? Which means your ability, your ability can only come from the person who created you. In the form of a human being, what is that ability in terms of your mind, what you can see? In terms of your ability of other things and the energy that is running in the body? It depends on the faith that you receive from your Creator. Now, in our case, like I've said, which means if you don't have, or if we have not been born again, which means you have not received your operating systems, you have not received your ability, you have not received your mentality, your mind for the soul. Hence, you see the Creator asking, are you not of more value than the birds? Because he's telling you that the mentality that you are operating from, it's not the original mentality. It's not the mentality that's supposed to come from your Creator. What is your mentality? What defines your ability? What the body can see? Your faith. What is faith? Is the part of God that comes to you, and in that part of God, it includes your purpose that gets revealed to you. So in reality, your ability or our ability is not locked up in the classroom. Our ability of what we are capable of, it's locked up in the ability that we receive from our Creator. What is it that we receive from our Creator? It's faith. Faith. That's what we receive from our Creator.